Question? Okay. How we gotta do it from over here? We're not going up in here.
What's up, man?
There's nobody, 20, no, Michigan citizen, I'm talking, they right there, no. Hey, Kenny. Oh, who's holding the sign? Somebody, stop holding the sign while TV 20 does the interview, please. We got about 20 signs. We don't have to talk. Huh? We don't have to do nothing but talk. We can hold them and talk. Talking. Anybody else in those cars?
I'm ready. So can you tell me why you're out here?
We're out here because this is universal solidarity in support of the brothers and sisters who are in Georgia, who are up under draconian, ironclad, oppressive system in the DOC down there. We're supporting their struggle, we're supporting their cause. You know, Thurgood Marshall said a long time ago in the 1970s that just because you are incarcerated, you don't lose your rights as a human being. You still have a right to be fed. You still have a right to adequate food. You still have a right to heating and cooling. You still have a right to be treated like a human being. So we're protesting in solidarity with those brothers and sisters and all those all around the country who are in support of that particular struggle. One day those individuals have to come out into society. Actually, it's almost like 80 to 90% that are released are going to be released nationwide. So what are they going to come home to? How are they going to feel? What's going to happen when they have, what's going on with them now? What kind of dynamics is that going to create for them later on once they re-enter society? When you talk about re-entry, re-entry starts inside the system, and we're here to support their struggle and their cause.
It's recognizing what happened out there can happen easily right here in St. Michigan. The slave wages, the unfair treatment. You know, many of us that stand here, we all been incarcerated at some point in time of our life, and we're not standing here as an example of rehabilitation of them, as a rehabilitation of ourselves. So we're supporting those brothers and sisters as well. The fact that there is slave wages that goes on there, as well as to speak to the 13th Amendment, which states neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist except as a punishment of a crime. So the amendment that's supposed to abolish slavery actually legalized it. So we're here to challenge that, support our brothers that's down there in Georgia.
Yeah, we petitioning the governor of the state of Georgia to begin to sit down and talk with the leaders down there in Georgia, who began to negotiate to do a fact-finding mission. We need to do an investigation of the claims of the human rights abuse that's taking place down in the Georgia state prisons. We need to do an investigation of the claims of the retaliation, the violent retaliation to a peaceful protest. Prisons have not threatened to take over the prison. They have not taken hostages. They have not threatened to commit any forms of violence. This is a totally peaceful protest for all different ethnicities, different divergent groups, people that's affiliated with gangs or religious groups. You know what I'm saying? They've all come together for a common cause to represent their human rights, and it's our duty to support them so long as they represent they're pushing for a righteous agenda, because they're coming back, as the brother Raphael said, into society. And how we treat them now is going to help determine how they become when they come out. We treat them like animals now, and they come out acting like animals. We shouldn't be surprised, nor should we complain. We should treat them like civilized human beings. This is not the third world. This is not 1865. This is not the 1950s and 60s when civil rights workers stayed sit-ins and marches peacefully to bring attention to their plight. But then they had water hoses turned on, they had dog sticks on, they had police bust them over their heads. This is not that era. This is 2010. We should not be suffering and experiencing these type of activities in this society.
We also want to call on the attention and the support of all those rappers down there in the ATL. T.I., Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy, Young Jock,
Main Dupree.
All of them, we're calling on them who glorify the crime scene, who glorify the penitentiary, glorify Department of Corrections in their raps, and their stage presence. We call on them to pool their resources, pool their dollars to help assist this and help assist their fellow brethren down there in the Georgia Department of Corrections. Put their money where their mouth is, or don't rap about it. We're calling on them, or every single one of them, to step up or shut up.
Also, we just like to add, man, what's going on speaks to what America has become. The prison industrial complex. You have over 2 million people incarcerated. We have over 13 million that's come out of the prison. This is a whole new social class. We're represented as that social class, and we speak to that social class that America's continuing on the way to deal with it by incarcerating us. You have a prison right here, you have a grave site on the other side. You have more black men in both of them than anywhere in this country, in this world. And we have to begin to recognize and address that in regard to this is the new slave plantation, these prisons.
My name is Brian Pfeiffer. I'm here as representative of the Michigan Emergency Committee Against War and Injustice. We stand in total solidarity with the Georgia prisoners today and everything that was said here. We need jobs in our community so brothers aren't locked up in prisons. We say open up the walls. We're in support with all demands today. Whatever the prisoners need, we will be there for them. Furthermore, we say hands off all of the prisoners, no attacks on the prisoners' rights or their persons. And we demand that the Georgia governor, whoever the representatives are in Georgia, sit down with the prisoners and negotiate with them immediately and allow them out of their cells. We demand jobs. We're here in total solidarity today with everybody out here. Anything that's needed will be in support. Thank you.